A recent survey shows that almost 70% of Idahoans do support a minimum wage increase. Local News 8's Chris Nessman joining us now. Chris, how high of an increase did the study indicate people in Idaho would support?
Carol, the survey conducted by Dan Jones and Associates shows that Idahoans would support a minimum wage increase of up to $10 an hour. Such an increase would initially help minimum wage workers, but it might hurt small business owners to the point where they might not be able to employ as many people as they do now. Debora Sorenson has been doing hair for 28 years and owns Reflection Salon in Rexburg. Staying competitive is tough, and if minimum wage were to go up, it would get even tougher.
All of our products would go up in cost. All of our everything that we do to do hair would go up in cost, but I wouldn't be able to raise all of my prices to make it so that it would even that out.
Sorenson also says the increase would hurt her employees.
So the girls that work for me would actually end up making less money than, because minimum wage would go up and they already make more than that, and so they would end up making less because their cost of living would go up.
A similar story was echoed over and over again by the different business owners that I talked to. According to an economic professor at Brigham Young University, Idaho, the increase wouldn't benefit very many employees.
5.1% of total hourly paid workers and less than 3% of all workers. So for 97% of the workers really in Idaho, it's not going to impact them.
Jensen says the best way to increase wages is through market forces, something the Department of Labor says is happening and hopes it continues to happen.
As far as the Department of Labor, we're not advocating, we're not opposing what they might decide to do legislatively with minimum wage. But the market conditions are driving our low-wage earners to a much higher level quite rapidly.
Some things are improving for workers earning lower wages. Last year, Idaho had the highest percentage of hourly workers earning minimum wage at over 7%. This year, that number has fallen to 5.1%, putting us ahead of several states. Reporting in studio, I'm Chris Nessman.
All right, thank you, Chris. Other states that now have higher percentages of minimum wage workers include several southern states like Texas, Louisiana, and Tennessee.